What happens when a defender breaks early on a penalty corner? And then it happens again. Utter chaos, dogs and cats living together? Not once you've checked out this Ruley Tuesday. Let's do this. Hey third team friends, I'm Keely Dunn with FHumpires, and here's your latest Ruley Tuesday, a hot take on one rule in the book. This one is courtesy of longtime friend of FHumpires, Matt Allan, from everyone's favorite global hockey podcast, The Reverse Stick. Matt's been umpiring an awful lot lately, and he wanted to know, what do you do when multiple defenders break early on penalty corners? So let's cover the rules first. Under 13.6 sub C, if the defender, other than the goalkeeper, crosses the back line or goal line before permitted, the offending player is required to go beyond the center line and cannot be replaced by another defender, and the penalty corner is taken again. The guidance continues, if a defender at this or any subsequently retaken penalty corner crosses the back line or goal line before permitted, the offending player is also required to go beyond the center line and cannot be replaced. We learn what a retaken penalty corner is under sub D. A penalty corner is considered retaken until any of the conditions of rules 13.5 for its completion are met. A subsequently awarded penalty corner, as opposed to a retaken penalty corner, may be defended by up to 5 players. Finally, 13.5 gives us those 7 conditions that complete a penalty corner. A goal is scored, a free hit is awarded to the defending team, the ball travels more than 5 meters outside the circle, the ball is played over the back line and a penalty corner is not awarded, 50-meter free hit, a defender commits an offense which does not result in another penalty corner, aka a free hit inside the 5-meter dotted line, a penalty stroke is awarded, or a bully is awarded unless it's the end of the quarter. So this means that while a penalty corner is proceeding, for all of the retakes that constitute that same penalty corner, an early breaking defender is not permitted to come back and defend from the end line. This means that if a defender takes someone in the foot after an early breaking player has been sent to the center line, the penalty corner is being retaken, and the defenders will still start with 4. If on the next or any penalty corner that is part of that same sequence, in that the penalty corner hasn't been completed under the rules of 13.5, if another defender breaks early, they will lose that next defender and play with only 3, and then 2. And then we will truly have dogs and cats living together. And if you're a millennial and you don't get that reference, check it out. The legal beagles amongst us might be wondering why it is that the definition of a retaken penalty corner is slotted under sub D, which deals with the goalkeepers breaking early on penalty corners, and not under sub C, or somewhere else where they make it very clear that it applies to both sub-clauses. And I know if you apply the legal interpretation principle of implied exclusion, for example, you'd come to the opposite conclusion from what I expressed. I get it, but we know that the rule book isn't exactly the most tightly drafted document in the world, and what makes sense is that we treat defenders who break early the same way, regardless of whether they are a field player or a goalkeeper. Was this Ruley Tuesday the cat's meow? Slide in the comments and the replies, and maybe tag a friend who would benefit from hearing all this. Also, I'd be perfectly delighted if you'd offer your support with a $3 monthly Blue membership. Head to FHU3T.com and join the FHumpires third team. Ciao for now.